Super Bowl 51, a scene that continues, that will never be forgotten. The Patriots somehow, some way, from 25 points down, have won Super Bowl 51. The commissioner shakes hands with the MVP. He gives the trophy to the Kraft family, Robert, Jonathan, and New England. Where do we begin? Where do we end? This is NFL Primetime. You know the music. You know the scene. I'm Chris Berman. This is a one-time MVP of this Super Bowl, Steve Young. This is Randy Moss, who played with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the Patriots. All we have to say is if this was preordained, the commissioner and the trophy and the history, and if this was preordained, what an odd way to deliver it. Wow!
I feel like I was a witness. I feel like something really special generationally happened in one of the great football games in the history of the game. And then it happened to be at a time and a place where Tom Brady, I mean, those of us that have climbed Everest and put the flag in,
yes,
and smelled the air, the lack of it or whatever else, but then you have to come back down. And I just got to feel that Tom Brady has basically built a house up there. He's just going to live there. He doesn't like the lower elevation. He's just going to hang out there. And there's something about tonight that just feels like it's different than any of the big games. How many Super Bowls have we sat or stood and watched the last play go either way? Great games, but something about this game and what it meant for 5 Super Bowls for the Patriots, Tom Brady 5, and what was on the line and how it came and unfolded. Randy, I got to be honest with you. I sat there and when they scored to win it, I'm like, I was here, and I'll be telling my kids I was here.
Well, the thing about it, man, it was a lot of buzz in the air, man. I'm actually speechless. Down 28-3. It was flat in this stadium. You know, you couldn't hear nothing. You know, coming on to this show, boom, you looked at Roger Goodell and Tom Brady shaking hands. I read Roger Goodell's lips. Awesome. Awesome. It was an awesome night. It was an awesome performance, just not by Tom Brady, but by the Patriots as a whole. Great play calling offensively, great defensive calling when you needed to stop the offense of the Atlanta Falcons. And as a whole, man, the confetti fell. Man, like I said, I'm speechless for words, boom. Historical moment for the National Football League and the New England Patriots tonight.
28-3. Let's back up a sec. We're going to show it all because there's so much to show that even we need a breath before we get started, as do you. The first Patriots touchdown came with 17 minutes left in the game. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And oh, by the way, things are going so bad. They missed the kick. They try an onside kick. They botch it. And it's over.
Right.
And it's over.
Well, yep. Part of me feels like the emotion that when you come back like that, you saw the Patriots. This should be old hat, right?
Right.
It's as if they have never been here before. The emotion, I've never seen the emotion from this team. And there's a feeling for Tom Brady. What accomplished tonight, I feel.
You come on up here. Come on up here. Get him a mic or something. Come on up here, Coach. Bring that up here.
Hey, take my mic.
Belichick, congratulations.
Here, Boomer, right here. Watch out, Boomer, right here. Here you go, Coach.
Listen, this is the only thing we do. It's all right. You've worn a headset before.
I got it.
Congratulations.
I got it. Thanks, Boomer.
It's too soon to put into words, isn't it?
It is. It's an unbelievable game. Just an unbelievable game. These guys competed so hard. Down 21-0, 21-3, 28-3. Missed an extra point, 28-9. Couple two-point conversions. But they just kept fighting. Hightower's play was a big play. We needed that one. And then we had some good kickoff coverage plays, created some field position, and, last drive. I mean, offensive line did an unbelievable job against those pass rushers. I mean, this total team win.
Well, Coach,
you know him.
A lot of people didn't expect this game to go into overtime. As the leader of the Patriots, take us through the overtime of how you were feeling and how you were going to call the game to win this.
Well, it looked like we were starting to press them there in the fourth quarter. A lot of no huddle, a lot of empty formations, a lot of passing, and we, decided to do that in overtime. We basically did the same thing rather than go back to like our first quarter type of game plan. We thought we had them on the run a little bit. And, our conditioning, paid off on our offensive line. I don't know how many plays we played tonight, but it had to be close to 90. we were out there a lot, but those guys look strong, and we did a good job pass blocking.
Yeah. Coach, I've never seen you so emotional.
Oh my God! Well,
I mean, it had to be just—they're not shocking, but just the downs and the ups, and then finally climbing the top. I've never seen you.
Well,
to feel the way. I mean, we all felt that. Usually, we don't get that chance to feel it with you. And we all felt it with you the way you were showing it.
Yeah, I think, in the third quarter, we were just thinking if we just get it to a one-score game or just get it to a 10-point game, but we never really could until we got the turnover, and then we scored, and then we got the 2-point conversion and were able to back them up with a good kickoff. Of course, they got right out of there, and then the holding penalty and the sack there kept them out of field goal range, so that was a huge play for us, too. So, but, we're just trying to get it to a one-score game. Thought, anything could happen there, but we had a hard time getting to that point.
You'd like to say, okay, whatever they had at 25, 30 minutes at halftime, there was a speech and we came fine. But even the third quarter wasn't first score wasn't until 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Yep. I mean, you had to look up and go, boy, I mean, we have it in us, but do we have time?
Yeah, we're running out of time. That's right, we were. And again, the Hightower's turnover was the key play. Without that, I don't know if we have enough possessions or could get it done quick enough, but that was huge. And then, honestly, I mean, when they got the ball back with a minute to go, they're pretty dangerous, especially with the field goal kicker they have. I mean, all they got to do is get across the 50, and, he made that 58-yarder against San Diego. So, we knew that they had a good, they didn't need much field position to get in the field goal range. So, fortunately, we were able to get the end of the clock. And then we tried to run that, the hill, we call it the Hilltopper play, the fake kneel down. Right. But they played that pretty good. So,
Coach, it looked like Atlanta defense just said, we're going to play man free safety. Wave to Tom Brady, the free. Hey, I'm here. We're going to line up, and they never stopped. It seemed a couple of cover twos, a little here and there, but it was all single safety man.
Most of it, yeah.
And I mean, it's just like they lined up and said, "This is what we're going to do."
Yeah, I'd say it's probably about 3 to 1. Post safety man, a little bit of post safety zone, a little bit of 2 deep man.
A little here and there,
not much,
but really,
it was a cover one game. It was a cover one game, absolutely. And we didn't have a lot of success running the ball. But, we were able to make enough throws outside, and that finally, was the difference for us. And we were able to get the ball to the perimeter to Hogan and Julian, Danny on that, sideline route there in overtime. So, those are some big plays for us.
Well, Coach, this is my last question. With Tom struggling in the first half and then being able to come back in the second half and just wow the whole world, just talk about his greatness, Coach. Just where do you see Tom winning his 5th Super Bowl? Just talk about it, Coach.
Well, again, Randy, it was one of those games where, we moved the ball, but we didn't have any points to show for it in the first half. But we had some decent drives. But we just kept grinding it out, just keep trying to find plays. James White gave us quite a few plays. Right. Malcolm Mitchell stepped up and gave us some plays. Marty gave us some big plays.
Yes.
And, we were just trying to squeeze out some plays here and there, in man coverage, primarily in man coverage. And you know how Tom is. I mean, he just grinds away, We can do this, and okay, well, it looks like we can do that. And it looks like, okay, we can do this. And, we had some of those 1st and 10, 2nd and 10s, but finally on 3rd and 10, we hit it.
Was that a halftime adjustment, knowing that y'all had to beat man coverage? Is that something y'all did on the sideline in the second half, knowing that y'all had to do it?
Well, I'd say we saw it about midway through the first quarter.
Okay.
We said, okay, to me, the game declared at the end of the first quarter. It was a man-to-man game with free safety, and it was an outside run game. And, we didn't do a great job at either one of them, but it declared early, and then we just played it from there.
Let's
love you, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach.
I got one more, but let's back up to Julian Edelman's catch, which was in a sea of about 4 players.
Yes.
They challenged. It was close. What was your? What did you think before they challenged you? Did you think, okay, they called a catch?
Yeah.
That put it all into motion, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, the catch that Julio made on the sideline was unbelievable. And I had the flag out of my pocket, and then I saw the replay on it, and it wasn't even close. I mean, he got both feet down 5 foot. And then Julian's play, it looked like, no, kind of like, the Seattle game,
right.
On Malcolm. And then when they replayed it, it was, he got his hand under there. So that was a great.
So the conversation then for that drive to tie it. Give me a couple of conversations with you and Tom, and I'll let you go. You've been more than gracious. So now you got the ball, you're in position, you got plenty of time. Yet,
Yeah, I mean, look, everything's, it's 4-down territory. We're going to, try to use our backs. They gave us a couple zones there at the end. We were able to hit James on those little angle routes against.
I think they finally figured, hey, got to do something different.
Yeah, they played that weak side zone coverage, and so there was a lot of space there. Tom, saw that and hit it. Josh called a great game. He had some, and getting Danny, that was another zone call where the safety was kind of inside. Danny ran the option route on the curl defender, beat him to the end zone. So, great execution. And you got to give our offensive tackles a lot of credit. I mean, Nate and Marcus Cannon blocked Beasley. They blocked Reed, and they blocked Freeney. Not perfectly, but, they blocked them. I don't know how many times they threw the ball. It had to be 60 passes tonight.
Yep. Listen, just another night at the office. Right, Bill?
It was an amazing night, Chris. Unforgettable night. And, of course, to be able to, have Stephen and Brian on the staff, to win one with them is just makes it even more special.
Congratulations. Number 5.
And this is, I know on your farewell tour, I'm glad I can make a stop on that, too.
Well, you know what? And you gave me overtime. You didn't want to let me go. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. I appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you. You got
Thank you, lady. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it.
All right, you got it, Coach. Hey, thank you.
Well,
a little unexpected.
how's that for you?
So you wanted to break down the game?
Tell you what.
So the analysts need to go.
We're done.
Analysts need to go home now.
So, all right, the game. What were we talking about? Some game? Why don't we come back and show you what happened? Houston, hello!